Good day, sir. In today's topic entitled Project Management in Game Development or the Joint Project of Game Development and Project Management. So, the first question is, what are the 5 stages of game development? First, we have planning a game. When we say planning a game, it's all about how we plan or build in advance what to be done in future, like how we begin designing, how the developers begin developing an idea for a game, how much is our budget, who is our audience, and which platform will be used in making a game in this planning stage. The second stages of game development, we have the production. The production stage, this is when the actual development begins on the design, which is the process starts from our idea or our concept in game we want to build. In the production stage, the team polish the story, define the gameplay, the game mechanics, the characters, the props, the environments, and also they set the rules of the play in the game. Also, most of time, effort, and resources spent on developing a games are during the production stage. The next stage is testing. So, in testing, it is when a video game is done and needed to testing, wherein the developers testing or finding out how will game works, and it allows the developers to know about the possible risk that will brought of their game they made. The next stage is the release. So in release stage, it is where the maintenance begins. It encounters bug fixing and updates. They all come with a huge amount of tips on how best to release, which day, which time, who to contact, how to contact them, and what are the best platforms to release on. So, the last stage of game development is post-release. After the release of the game, the development process goes on with team members who fix bugs, create bonuses in game events, or brand new downloadable content or DLC. So, in this, it is how we decide how and when to promote a game after its initial release. That can be difficult and commuting production resources to making downloadable content before a game has been released. So here you will see the 5 stages of game development, which are planning, production, release, testing, and post-release. So the next question is, what are the phases of game development? So the first phases of game development is pre-production. So in pre-production, it is where the writers, the artists, designers, developers, engineers, project leads, and other departments collaborate or brainstorming for the scope of the game and where each piece is appropriate for the game itself. So the second phases of game development is the production. So as I mentioned earlier, production, this is the actual development begins on the design, which the process starts from our idea or our concept in a game we want to build, wherein team members polish the story, define the mechanics, they set the rules, and the gameplay of the game. The next phases of game development is post-production. Post-production, this is the time to get your game to an audience as large as possible. This is where we focus on evaluating, fixing, and polishing the game before it released to the market. The project will depend on the complexity of the project and on how effective the concept and the pre-production stages are. So the next question is, what is the correct four phases of the game development life cycle? First is the prototyping. Prototyping, this is always the fun part, and it can be so much fun that many game developers don't get out of this space because basically they try anything, starting with some interesting thoughts on game mechanics or maybe just some funny animations they made. In all cases, prototyping might take months and months without ever getting any results, but it's the most fun part of game development. The second phases of game development lifecycle is the streamlining the concept and setting deadlines. So in this phase, you need to have a full of enthusiasm and adrenaline because basically working the prototype could turn into full game. Imagine creating the best game ever and all the awesome stuff in game will have, and that work should pretty much fit in amount of months you've sacrificed on making a game. The third phases of game development life cycle is the testing. So testing, when a video game testing is done and the developers testing or finding out how well game works. Is the game too easy or hard? Or maybe the game is exciting or fun to play. Also, it allows the developers to know about the possible risks to those bugs and errors in the game. So, the last phases of game development life cycle is the release. So, in release, it where the maintenance begins, where encounters, bug fixing and updates when it comes with a huge of amount of tips on how best to release, which day, which time, who to contact, and what is the best platform to release on. You need to release this game into the world where people will be throwing rocks at it, picking it apart, and telling everybody else how terrible the game it is. So the next question is, what is game development project? Game development is the process of creating games that involve processes like creating a story, developing characters, composing audios, generating the environment. So in game development project, it is how a game designer create a concept or create a story for the game, and how game developers create a games for its design, and how the game developers think about the game mechanics, give rewards for the player, and the player engagement and level design of the game itself. So, in a game development project, there should be a game developer that could be a programmer, a sound designer, an artist, a designer in making a game. The next question is, how do you plan your first game? So, if ever I will make a game, first thing I will do is I will plan the concept and the story of the game. Then start it simple but it have fun and unique. I will define the high level of the game, its mechanics for the game itself, and I will give some rewards for the players. And also, I will make the prototype from it for the clear vision of my game. In addition, making my first game can be difficult. Remember that your goal is to make a game, or any game. So we should start simple, small, and focus on basic gameplay and pick project you can finish. In addition, making a first game can be difficult. Remember that your goal is to make a game, or any game. So we should start simple, small, but You should focus on basic gameplay and pick a project you can finish. In that way, you can actually complete a playable game instead of getting stuck on the details as so many first-time game makers do. Learn on what you can do and design around wherein you don't lock yourself into an idea and beat your head against it for weeks or months. Instead, learn a few tricks, watch a few tutorials, then start working towards something you're pretty sure you can build. It's okay if there are still a few parts of it you have no idea how to even start to do, but make sure it's only a few parts when you are breaking your projects down and planning things out, which of course leads to bring us to watch tutorials. So the next question is, how much money does a game developer make? So here, as you can see, the average game developer salary in the Philippines is 693,372, or an equivalent hourly rate for 333 pesos. In addition, they earn an average bonus of 22,465 pesos. Based on my research, a lot of people end up sacrificing their game design careers because they think that game designer or developers don't make a lot of money. That's why I explained to you what is the compensation about the career of game developer. The average game designer salary as per Glassdoor is $58,627. The lowest end is around 39K and the highest is 86K. A lot of factors come into play to determine this range, starting with the fact that it's self-reported by employees from the company. Additionally, we are also going to look some other information that is not always taken into consideration when coming up with these numbers. The first factor that you have to consider for a salary in game design is obviously the location. The location is important because the higher the cost of living, the higher your salary will be. So now you will know how high is the salary of game developers in the Philippines. Maybe it's really great to be one of the game developers because sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's terrible. But as I mentioned earlier, when you make your project successful in the beginning till the end, all of your sacrifice is worth it. So that's the end of my discussion. Hopefully you can get an informative idea for this topic. Thank you.